It appears that Cardi and Offset's marital issue is more complicated than we first believed. Offset's mistress, Pri, recently revealed some shocking information regarding the true reasons why Offset and Cardi's marriage failed, and you won't believe what she said. Saweetie was reportedly Offset's side girl for a very long time and was getting blown out of his back when she was still with Quavo. Although there have been previous reports of Saweetie and Offset having fun, new details are emerging this time, and the situation is even worse than we initially believed. For those of you who don't know, Pri became well known a few weeks ago after her former best friend Blue publicly criticized her for allegedly sleeping with Offset and ending several pregnancies on his behalf because he didn't want Cardi to know he was having affairs in Rodney's streets. After Offset and Pri began beefing her and disclosing her home address, believing that Blue was the one who had informed Cardi about their relationship, Blue spoke clean about everything. "I got a lower blow for you, but posting my address was a low blow," she remarked. "Because of Cardi's spouse, this is all over. You keep rushing around telling everyone my address. Therefore, I don't care about anything anymore." However, bees are unable to keep their private affairs regarding a married guy to themselves. The reason behind this is because a married man became pregnant before marriage and forced her to seek for small change, and her telling everyone, and their assumption that I told everyone. However, in reality, the one who was telling everyone was the beef who had the abortion. She also shared receipts that Offset had sent her in order to conceal the fact that he had slept with Pri behind Cardi's back and that he had caused several pregnancies before terminating them, connected it by wire, not that I ever asked. My friend offered me $15,000 to be quiet. I held it steady. This occurred on March 6, 2018. Kayla approached me at random that same day and attempted to fight me. It turns out, though, that this wasn't all Pri and Offset were up to. Rumor has it that Quavo and Offset were both hitting on Pri and even having threesomes with her. When a graphic video of Pri riding Quavo and flipping it back on him went viral, it stoked these rumors. Some even conjectured that this footage was shot just before Quavo threw a tantrum on camera. One of Pri's friends uploaded this video and captioned it saying, "That's not the only Pri that the group had. You beef Quavo too. You are not insignificant." However, Quavo and Offset have had romantic relationships with other women than Pri. Indeed, there were rumors circulating a while back that during Saweetie's relationship with Quavo, they were both trying to manipulate her. That didn't work out because, in contrast to the other ladies they both slept with, Quavo was unaware that Saweetie was seeing Offset. She and Offset were reportedly skulking about behind Quavo's back, and in actuality, this was the cause of Quavo and Offset's falling out and subsequent feud. Shortly after Saweetie and Quavo's breakup, these rumors began. The video of him assaulting her physically in an elevator was posted by TMZ, which made their already ugly breakup even worse. People were really perplexed at the moment as to why he was behaving out so badly and openly embarrassing her. He had previously been in a public split, but for some reason he was taking this particularly hard. He practically returned the Bentley he had purchased for her. That was before he made his song Messy, starring Takeoff, available, in which he disclosed the cause of his outbursts towards Saweetie. Though he didn't specifically discuss Saweetie with Offset, he accused her of acting strangely with someone who was very close to him. However, it was extremely evident who he was talking about due to the song's timing. The signals were clearly in our faces, because that was also around the time that he and Offset began to get into arguments. Quavo also mentioned Saweetie's appearance on Carisha Please, a song by Young Miami, whereby she declared that the split had not affected her. "I said Carisha Please because she's too messy," he rapped. "Behind my back, BF my dog, but I'm not worrying. You ought to have just stated that you wanted the gang. We were going to bless it." Given that Saweetie was allegedly playing with Quavo once, some people surmise that he was referring to Lil Baby. However, Quavo and Lil Baby have never been that close for him to be referring to him as his dog here. Offset would therefore be the sole Valley person. In her song, Don't Say Nothing, Saweetie immediately responded to him, rapping, "Why are men always talking about the people I with. When I FaceTimed Musta without anything on, he got aroused. The lips I nipped on are the same ones that are yapping. A hunky K photo in his sweatcloth. Better damage my ex than me. I received that for planting a kiss on these frogs. He became enraged and revealed my business to the blogs. However, her reaction was met with disapproval as it was made just a few days after Takeoff's death, giving rise to the belief that she was merely trying to deflect attention from Takeoff's passing in order to further her career and exact revenge on Quavo.
Saweetie got to shut the fuck up. That's my take. I'm not listening to Saweetie until she answered the question everybody waiting for the answer. Did you f*** Offset or not? That's it.
Bad timing.
Horrible timing.
Well, which is why it's bad timing for whatever she was saying in that freestyle. Yeah. It ain't the time for your freestyle.
Things were getting pretty out of control by this point, and many were pressuring Cardi to address the matter and provide proof of whether Saweetie and Offset had slept together. In the midst of an online feud with Madonna, Cardi found up answering a fan. She claimed that Offset would reveal all on his album. She stated, "Those rumors will be addressed on Offset new album." However, since the record has already been published and makes no mention of him and Honey having an affair, that was really nothing more than a fiction to boost Offset's album sales. But Cardi eventually talked about it when she appeared on the Jason Lee show, and this is what she said.
You know why I was quiet? I was quiet because one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find out the truth. And you know that I was finding out that truth in and out. So it's like, if I entertain something that I know is not true on the internet, people be like, oh, it is true because you're addressing it. But when I don't address it, it's true or not. It's true as well. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to entertain it, because if I entertain it, it's going to keep going longer and longer and longer. And at the end of the day, I know what's going on in my house. I have learned from those experiences not to even address things that's going on in my home when I know the truth. Because it's like people going to make it worse because it's just entertaining.
Yeah.
Now, it turns out that the rumors regarding Cardi and Saweetie's beef were accurate, despite her best efforts to make it appear as though everything was well between them, because it was allegedly because of Offset that she and Saweetie got into a physical brawl at the Oscars after party a few months back. Cardi initiated it, yelling at Saweetie first. According to an eyewitness who was present to see the entire incident, Cardi saw Saweetie and went right over to her yelling, "What you gotta say now," or something like that, the witness remarked. It felt quite ghetto. Despite her best efforts to remain elegant, Saweetie did not back down. In essence, Cardi was ranting and making a fool of herself, and Darling didn't back down or increase her voice. Right away, Cardi's inconsiderate admirers attempted to repair some of the damage by asserting that Saweetie was most likely the one who triggered her, but the public was not buying it. In fact, Cardi appeared to confirm the rumors when she revealed on Instagram Live that she had met someone at the Oscars party and placed them in their proper place to a phone conversation partner. Telling the person she was speaking to that she would tell them what happened once she got off live, she then disconnected the call.
It went smooth. It went smooth. It went smooth. I definitely ran into somebody. You know me. I don't play that. But I'll call you later because I'm on live. I'll tell you all the Tiana later. Bye.
However, Saweetie also appeared on Instagram Live, flaunting her $25 million worth of jewelry, which Cardi is unable to connect to. She also looked rather unfazed.
Icy Gang is our year, every year, all year. I mean, that's all the money I'm writing. 25 million on my body, bitch. Body speed, diamonds on my body. Who else?
Relax. You guys, the gals were fighting. As you can see, marriage is really messy, which is why Saweetie had a lot to do with offsetting cards. The worst thing about it all is that Cardi is pregnant right now, but she can't even bring herself to tell anyone about it since Offset constantly makes her look bad. I'd like to know what you think now. Do you believe Offset's mistress should have come out and spilt the tea? And do you guys really believe that Saweetie is responsible for Offset and Cardi's current messy marriage? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.